and welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. In our today's video we are going to learn how to crochet this multicolor crop top. Hope you will enjoy it. So to begin we need the following. So we need yarn, and these are the colors we are going to use in this project. We need 2 crochet hooks. This is for making the straps, and this is for making the body part, which is 2.5mm hook. Since we are using a fingering yarn, we need a pair of scissors and an improvised stitch marker for making the caps. So let's get started. We will start by making a slip knot, and then we are going to chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 chains, and my 20 chains are equivalent to 3 inches without stretching, as you can see. So into our first stitch, you're going to skip this, and into the next we are going to make an extended single crochet stitch, and this is how we make it, just as you are seeing in the screen. And into the next stitch we are going to make a normal double crochet stitch. So continue making the stitches until you are left with 1 chain or 1 space, and then I'll tell you what we are going to do. Now we are left with this 1 chain. So into this space we are going to place 5 double crochet stitch. So this is the first one, the second one. Remember, we are placing the 5 double crochet stitches into this 1 space. So we are in our 3rd double crochet, and now with our stitch marker we are going to insert it into that 3rd stitch. This is where we are going to make our increases. So let's continue 4, and lastly 5, and then now we continue placing 1 double crochet stitch in each and every available space. So let's meet down there when we are done placing making our double crochet stitches. Into our last space we are going just to place a normal double crochet stitch, and we are done making our first row. So for our second row we are going to chain 1, and then you turn your work, and into this first stitch here we are going to make another elongated single crochet stitch or stacked single crochet stitch, and then into the rest we are going just to place normal double crochet stitches. So let's meet at the stitch marker where we placed our stitch marker. So the space where we placed our stitch marker, we are going to make another increase of 5 double crochet stitch, and always remember, in the 3rd you pause and then you place your stitch marker there. It will remind you to know where you are going to make the increases. So we are going to place our stitch marker there, and then add 2 more in the same space to make 5 double crochet stitches, and then we continue placing a double crochet stitch in each and every available space. So this work is a repetition of this second row. So I'll pause here, and then we'll meet when we have made 4 rows, but let me confirm first. So we will continue until we have 1 2 3, sorry, we have 3 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6, divide by 2 3. Yeah, so let's meet when we have 3 rows, and then I'll show you now how to change the color. Let's make our last double crochet stitch together. So when you are left with these two, we are going to change color now. We're going to change color. And this is how we do it. Just yarn over like that. And now we are going to cut the first color. Since we are done with it, make a tight knot. Make a tight knot there, and then now we start. So we are going to turn our work, and into this first stitch we are going to make a stacked single crochet stitch, just as we have been doing. Make a stacked single crochet stitch, and then for the rest, each stitch is going to get a double crochet stitch. So continue and let us meet at the stitch marker. Let's meet at the stitch marker. We make another increase, and then we finish up our row. So just as we did previously, into this middle stitch, the third stitch, we are going to place 5 double crochet stitches, but as usual in the third stitch we pause and return the stitch marker, because it's going to help us to know where we make our increases. This will help you to be more accurate in your work. So finish up. So this is our fifth double crochet stitch, and then now we continue with the rest. So I'll pause here. So this is how we make a multicolor bra cap. That's how we change colors. The most important thing to note is how to change color. If you've not understood, just feel free to rewind the video and rewatch it again and see how to go about it. So if you want to use more than 2 colors, you'll be able to achieve that. So I'm going to pause here, and then we'll meet here. I'm going to show you how to make this final row. Yeah. Placing our last double crochet stitch in the row. We're not finishing it up. Cut the yarn. Pick another color. That is if you want to use different colors. Make a tight knot to secure it. I'm going to turn your work. Make a stacked single crochet stitch into this first stitch. Chain 1, yarn over. We are going to skip 1 and into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next. We are going to place a double crochet stitch. I think I'll weave in later on. chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1, make a double crochet stitch. So let's meet at the top here. We have 2 stitches or 1 stitch to the middle stitch, so you're going to remove the stitch marker. You are going to chain 1, yarn over, skip this one, and into the middle stitch where we've been making our increases, you are going to make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, and another double crochet stitch still in that same space where we've been making our increases, and then we continue now. Chain 1, you skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch all through the end. So we are going to chain 1, and then with your pair of scissors are going to cut the yarn. So that is it. It's that simple. So we are done making our 2 multicolor bra caps. So if I want to give you a guideline, if you want to make different sizes, for example, maybe you want to make a medium size, this is a size small. So these are the measurements. For example, if you want an extra small, the starting chains that is from here to here should be measuring 2 inches. So that depends with the size of the hook you are using. I cannot tell you the exact number of stitches because it depends with the size of the hook you're using. And now the length from here, this corner to this corner, should be 6.5, but not this also. It should stretch to 6.5, but not exactly 6.5, because as time goes by, this piece normally expands, normally increase in size. So make sure it increase when you stretch it, it stretches to 6.5. If you are making an extra small size, the measurement from here to here should be 2.5 inches, and here to here 7 inches. Size small from here to here, and this is the one we have made, 3 inches, and from here to here it should stretch to 7.5 inches, and you can see it's stretching to 7.5 inches. So for size medium, from here to here should be 3.5, and from here to here stretching to 8 inches. For size large, from here to here the starting chains should be 4.5 inches, and now the distance from here to here should be, the length should be stretching to 8.5. So hope I'm clear on that. Now we are done making our bra caps. We are going to, later on I'll be making a top, so just stay tuned and see. We are going to start with the bottom part. So chain 20, pick one cap and make sure you are holding it in the right side. So this is the right side. Insert your hook to this post here, make a single crochet stitch. So we are going to make single crochet stitches, and let us meet when we are done with this first cap. So let's meet when we connect to the other cap. Don't finish up your single crochet stitch, pick the other cap and make sure you are holding it in the right side. You're going to insert your hook here, make a single crochet stitch and pull out all the 3 loops. So continue with the single crochet stitches all along till you reach the other side. Make another 20 chains and let's meet there. This is how your work would look like. Now for our second row, hold your last stitch and chain 3, and this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet stitch. Yarn over. You're going to skip the one we were holding and into the next. You're going to place a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and into the next place a single crochet stitch, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 and into the main body, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch. Lastly, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch. Repeat this until you have 4 rows of the chaining. To my last stitch, chain 1, make a double crochet stitch in the 3rd chain. Stop here, and then we are going to cut our yarn in order to change. But if you are using the same color, you're not using different colors, you don't have to cut your yarn. So this is how we change color. Make a tight knot to secure your work, to secure the ends. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4 stands for a double crochet stitch and a chain 1, and then excuse me, continue. Chain 1 into the next, make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, make a double crochet stitch into the next available space. So for me, I'm going to do the same I did here. So now I'm in color white. I'll change to blue like that, and then after finishing these colors, these 3 colors, I'll make another 4 rows of this color, the mustard yellow color. So let's meet when we make the straps and the fringes. Let's meet there. So for the tassels, for the fringes, I'm sorry, I really get confused with the two, but bear with me. So this is 30 inches long, which when folded, it's 15. So this is how I place my tassels using a bigger hook. Pull out, remove the hook, insert your finger inside there, and then you pull up. So that's how to insert the tassels. So they are 15, the fringes, I'm sorry man. So the height is 15 inches. Now for the straps, I made this off the camera, so I want to make one with you using the 5.0 millimeter hook. I have 3 strands together, but on top here I used 5. I made 5 strands. I combined all the colors together. So this is how to attach. Just make a knot, a very tight knot to secure your work, and then we are going to chain 120. After making the 120 chains, you're going to cut the yarn, and now this is the final look of this beautiful top. I hope you enjoyed this video, friends. So please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to share it with other friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because by doing so you encourage me to create more content for you guys. So thank you. Let me show you the back view. I'm sorry, I've not yet weaved the ends, but I just wanted to show you how it will look at back. So remember, we had put the straps, the 2 straps are here, so each one they crisscross, and when you reach the end you tie the knot. So that is for today, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.